James Worldwide Watson here, Messina, New York, Stage 5, Bass Pro Tour. My two buddies, Scott Suggs, Tommy Biffle. This is General Tire Coffee Talk. Let's have some fun. Well, we got a couple of bass fishing legends right here. Don't be so modest. Tommy Biffle made like $8 million in tournament earnings. Scott Suggs made $1 million in one tournament. Beat that, Biffle.
I'd like to.
You would. We got any derby? Is there any more $1 million derbies we can get into?
Not that I know of.
We should start one.
We should.
We should take all your money you won, all the money you
No,
won. And have
we're
us
good.
derby.
I don't care if we ever see another one then.
Don't want to re-spend your money?
No, it's her money. It's not mine.
Yep. Well,
Exactly.
what do you guys think about the bass fishing out here on the river?
That's what I was just fixing to ask you. What do you think about all these century marks that's being crushed?
Unbelievable. You're talking about putting a hurt on your
Feelings.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how many they're catching.
It is.
They had the perfect conditions, though. We got to give
the first
our own
day.
group credit for one. But that first group, they had the river to themselves.
That's
on a
right.
Friday, slick water. They could see 100 foot deep.
Lots of sunshine.
Lots of sunshine. It was pretty easy to see a lot of the bass that were being caught. Not to discredit them, but they had the perfect conditions. We did not have.
And they had untapped sources.
That's right.
Now they've been beat on pretty
That's
hard.
right. How many fish did you catch that were already marked?
Oh, yeah. Yesterday I caught several.
Yeah. Beat up, already caught.
I was just so happy to catch one. I didn't look at them.
Caught 6-pounder.
He catches a big one everywhere we
He
go.
does. He could be a late.
There's a lot of money in that heavy hitter deal. I'm gonna
Dadgum
make sure
right.
I'm there.
You got to make that.
Yeah.
Yep. That just boosted you up even more.
Yeah.
I told myself if I catch a 4-pounder at the next 3 smallmouth events, I'm in. Because I sit
No, I'm
on
not.
gonna
I
have to be a
needed. I
5-pounder.
got to catch a 5 or 6 pounder here.
to go up and make a pound.
Yep.
It's all tight down there in that bottom.
It is.
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
what'd you catch that old big one on, Biffle?
On a Ned rig and a spinning rod.
No.
Hey, and it jumped that high out of the water when I hooked it.
I bet you was a nervous wreck.
I was nervous wreck.
Man, can they jump?
If he would have said that old yellow and black jig, I was fixing to have to climb the wire in front
Yeah,
of
Me
everybody.
too.
Yeah.
I was thinking
Old
wobble
black and
head.
yellow jigging.
I'm not going to tell you one wouldn't bite it in this clear water,
Yeah.
but I was fixing to have to knock him down a notch.
Yeah.
How many times you been up here, Suggs? I know FLW guys.
I've never ever been here in my lifetime.
Me neither. I mean, I was stationed here at Fort Drum, but I fished Black Lake and some of the other smaller lakes. Sometimes we get in Henderson Harbor and Chameau Bay, but we never really come up on the river.
I think me, you, and Zach Burge may be the only 3 that's never been here.
Rose has been here once.
Yeah, Rose has been here. Everybody's been here but us.
Yep.
Where were y'all at? Where y'all been?
Fished another tour before.
They came up here.
We never did.
Nuh-uh.
FLW never came up here?
Not since I started in 2013.
I was fishing in 2004 and they didn't.
So you do the math. How many times you been up here, Biffle?
More times I can count.
Biffle.
It's a great fishery.
So you say you've been up here 10 times, 15 times?
Yeah.
Is that why your back and neck's all jacked up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah,
Rough
we
rides?
used to be able to go out to the lake. So out to the lake today, they'd probably be 10, 12 footers,
Wow.
maybe bigger. We've been out there to the lake when everybody run down there to go out in the lake,
Yeah.
and 3/4 of the field turn around and go back to the river.
Yeah. That's scary stuff. And there's probably an 18-foot boats,
Yeah,
not these bigger
was.
ones with 150s on it.
I went out in the lake, went 70 miles one way one time.
In the lake?
Yeah,
What'd you find out there?
I found the mother lode.
Did you catch them?
Yep. But I tore my trolling motor off the first day, so I just had to drift.
How do you drift flipping a jig?
Pretty easy.
Oh boy, it's just that easy.
It was that easy.
Was you in
We had
Canada?
over 70 bites one day
Really?
of practice on one drift.
Oh my gosh. That had to be fun. Who won that? Rick Lund?
Yes, he did. I come in second, and he beat me by 3 pounds.
Yep. He was spinner baiting the islands out in
Yeah,
front of Henderson.
yep. I'll go way past Henderson.
Tell me, I got a question. What is your boat barn or your garage like? Do you have an overabundance To the point of almost a hoarding addiction with fishing equipment?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, is it big, like 3-car garage, a 30 by 40? How
It's
big is it?
40 by 50 with 16-foot walls on it, and it's got a loft in it, and the first half of the loft is just solid tubs of fishing tackle. And everybody that comes said it looks worse than a Walmart. I mean, there's pegboard all the way around. Yeah.
Dang.
There's containers back there that'll have 50 or 60 rods in each square.
How in the world? What is with you guys? Have been
See?
doing it a long time. See,
Hey.
I thought it might have just been a rare occurrence. And the reason I'm asking that because
Yeah,
I was
he's
at
gonna
his
get on
place.
me now. Hey, he's got me beat.
No,
Oh yeah,
probably not.
yeah, he does.
No,
Yeah,
he's got 55-gallon drums with rods stuck down in them.
Yeah.
no.
I'm talking quantum rods. When Gary Klein was still a teenager.
Hey, does a golfer play with one club?
No.
Okay, then we need lots
He's
of
got to
rods.
have room for his driver in there.
I'm telling you.
We got to have lots of rods.
Yes, he has got a plethora
He
of
caught
crap.
a 6-something on a putter this
He
week.
did. He did.
Dang,
He
sure
didn't even
putter,
catch. He
too.
didn't even catch it on the big rod.
No,
No, he didn't catch it on his driver.
I would have probably lost it if I'd have caught it on a 7-foot, 18,
You
20
would have
pound
hossed
line.
him in,
Yeah, then I'd try to swing it
boat
in.
flip him. Yeah.
And I finally, I think I wore him out.
You did. How long did it take you to land that big old bass?
About 5 minutes, I think.
Did you play it? You played it right, obviously.
I
You
played
got
it
him in.
until he gave up.
How about you, Suggs? What's your biggest one you caught yesterday?
315.
So 4-pounder. On average, wouldn't you say most of these fish catches take 3 minutes to get in?
I don't think they take near as long as.
You think?
No, I don't.
Really?
No,
it feels
it's-
like forever.
I've been places that it takes longer. Sturgeon Bay.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable how long it took.
Yeah.
I don't know. These here, they do take a while. Believe me, they don't give up. But it seems like one of those old big ones. If you get him, turned the right way, you can get him pretty quick. But one of those little ones that may measure and may not measure,
Yeah.
that's the meanest one in the river.
Yeah.
He's so quick and fast, and you're sitting there going, I'm wasting this time. He's not even going to measure, and they're the ones that drive me crazy.
Yeah.
And so
I found a
don't really
solution
know.
for it.
What's that?
I just use my dip net.
Yeah.
It's nothing that there's no penalty for using a dip net. What
sure-
is the time penalty for using a dip net? Go.
It's just against the rules, period.
It is?
Yeah. Didn't you read the rules?
I don't know. Maybe I need
Says
to
no
reread
dip
them.
nets.
It says no dip nets.
Yeah.
I'm
You need
just
to read
wondering.
that.
I do need to read that because what if it doesn't say
Can you
that?
read?
Yes, I can read.
Okay.
You passed me yesterday.
I did pass you. You were taking it easy. I don't know if you could see or if you're
I wear glasses, and in that rain and that dang mask trying to stay on,
Yeah.
I was holding my hand up to keep water from blowing up in it. I just sat behind Lefebvre. I said, he's been here enough.
Yeah.
I'll just follow him. I just sat behind him all the way down through
It
there.
opened up good enough for me, and I was like, I'm tired of following Suggs. I know he can go a little faster than me, but I'm going around him.
Mm-hmm.
I had somewhere to be.
Ain't very many times you get to pass the basket.
So let me ask you a question. Where's that 30 mile an hour, 35 mile an hour zone we got a,
Castle.
Down there where it gets narrow.
That's Castle.
where are you talking
There's
about?
a lighthouse on one side on the island, and it gets real narrow.
That's way down below where me and you are.
Yeah, it's way,
Yeah.
it's way on down there. Before you get to Alexandria
Yeah,
Bay.
it's right there at, I know where you're talking about.
Yeah,
And they sit there with the radar gun, too.
that's what I heard.
Probably the Fort Miley ones, they'd probably throw the book at you if they stopped you.
If they stopped me, they would be so excited and happy. One, they probably would want to have a boat parade for me because I'm a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
They won't have to edit that. No, not at all. That's a perfect one.
Boy, and you really
Yeah.
set yourself up for
I
that
did.
one, Watson.
I did. I like it.
I thought you were a lot sharper than that.
No, just apparently mushroom shaped.
I was really wanting to say that, and I didn't.
You didn't have
Have
to.
to.
Save it for tomorrow. You make fun of me. He caught one of my bass yesterday.
Every time I turn around tomorrow, I'm going to think about that. I'm going to laugh.
Yeah. First flip yesterday morning, he catches one.
I told Kim I caught one the first cast yesterday morning. She said, well, it didn't show up till. I said, I don't care when it showed
It
up
was
on
the
Score
first
Tracker.
Tracker.
Trust me, it was the first cast because I watched it. And I was like, great. I had 3 dots out there, and he caught one of them. And there was 2 others. I'm sure you saw them too. I don't know if you could see them or not yesterday.
It was hard yesterday.
Yeah.
Hey, did you have one of them construction cones that you was looking through?
Yes.
Did you?
Yes. But I didn't.
Why didn't you tell me to get one off the
I didn't
highway?
use it. You want to use mine? You can have mine.
No, hell no.
Okay, well. Don't
If
ask.
it's about that tall where I don't have to bend over.
Yeah. And let me ask you another question. Have you looked through one of them before?
Yeah.
Is it only what's underneath it that you
Yeah.
can see?
Yeah.
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 So how do you, what's...
You get over the object that you want to look at and lean over the side, put it on, just dip it down in the water, and you can see everything you want.
I bet today they're out there going,
All of them are going to come back with these rings on their heads like this.
I never forget the time that we were at Champlain, I think, or St. Clair, somewhere, and Dudley got one. We were in an FLW event, and he got one of them. So he was putting him behind me. He was bragging about getting this thing and everything. Well, it was real windy that day. It was bad. I come in, I said, well, how'd that thing work out there and everything? He said, I threw up over the boat 5 times. He said, I got seasick as you can get.
Not once. That's Dudley for you.
Yeah.
5 times.
So
Like I didn't learn the first 4.
I've never gotten one. I've never tried one. So
Well, they're pretty neat.
get them on the side of the highway.
I saw all them cones on different places on the highway.
Well, that's what Biffle saw.
Best to get them tall ones.
Why don't you get 2 of them where you can do them like binoculars? You know,
You probably could.
have
Well,
2 holes like binoculars.
If your eyes were any further apart, then you can get away with that. Like Biffle can get away with it. Gotcha. Yeah. Get it?
You know,
Oh boy. Well, I think that's enough. You guys harassing me and sucking all the knowledge you can from me and all my wisdom. And that's all I'm going to give you guys today. That's the end of this General Tire Coffee Talk because I can't handle any more of you two.
That's good.